Is the airport as such subject, and is this matter subject to the state procurement laws
Yes, it is.
in the bidding?
In the bidding on this particular project is, we normally don't necessarily have to bid these because our engineers are exempt under the chapter, from the provisions of Chapter 30B from bidding, and specifically under the provision of engineering and related professionals. So it would be our intent to stay with our current on-call contracted engineering company for environmental engineering, permitting, and DEP remediation consultant services, which is Horsley-Whitten, and who have been doing work on this pond for a number of years. They did the Stage 1 assessment back during the DRI, and it is our intention to continue to do that. In relation to their on-call contract, we did put that out to bid 2 years ago, and they were the successful winners of that particular process. And we will be doing that again this year for the next iteration of the on-call contracting.
Yeah, they have done some studies of the pond and other environmental work at the airport. Has this work, or their studies, ever been reviewed by any other entity? And if so, was there any response or any evaluation given to you?
Normally their work is all reviewed by, in our case, the Cape Cod Commission, the DEP, and so forth. But I think I'd ask Joe Longo, who is here from Horsley-Whitten, to speak to that particular issue.
Thanks, Bud. Good evening, councilors. Again, Joe Longo with the Horsely-Whitten Group. As part of the DRI, we did the Stage 1 risk assessment. That was reviewed, obviously, by the Cape Cod Commission staff. It was submitted to them, as well as the town of Yarmouth at the time. Selectwoman McAuliffe had hired SCA Environmental to peer review our work, so that was reviewed by them also, and they found it satisfactory. There were no requested changes at the time. Okay,
so I think that's important that a couple of years ago you did go out to bid. Horsley-Whitten was the successful applicant, and their work has been reviewed both by the Cape Cod Commission and at the request of Selectmen of Yarmouth and the Department of Environmental Protection. Thank you, Councillor. And at the request of the town of Yarmouth, there was an independent review. And do you happen to recall who that was by? SCA, I'm told. And as a result of that, your work was satisfactory. Okay, thank you.